found what I was looking for. I actually have two of them, but they're from another decade, so I'm not holding my breath. Yeah. Yep, this one's bad. However, this one's not. There we go. All I gotta do is cut this one and it'll be ready to go. Taken care of. I also scrounged up some filter media to where I can make an air filter for the furnace. There we go. Now I've got two filters. I've got an idea for more permanent solution, but that's not going to be anytime soon. And one of the other things I've got an LED strip that I used to have in the back of my old truck. It had up underneath the bed rails. When you turn on the dome light, it would turn on and light up the inside of the bed. This was in my white truck. When I got rid of it, I peeled them off, and my new truck has lights in there from the factory, so I don't need these. I've been holding on to them for doing a flip or something, selling, buying and selling another truck. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the same length as what I need up there on the nose. So I peeled off the old sticky tape that was on it, and I'm using this 3M double-sided tape. No idea where I got this. I've had it for 100 years. I've got it on there. I've got to climb up on top with the self-leveling sealant and the LED. I also need to take up some crimp-on connectors, a knife, crimpers, heat gun. God, I hope that's it. My hands are full. Let's see what happens. We are back up on the roof now. I know you can't see from this angle, but around this pipe, this is the stinky pipe, the vent from the black tank, maybe gray tank, I don't know. I can't tell by the smell. But there's a couple pinholes in the sealant, and then right along where it seals up against the pipe, got a crack over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it a bead all the way around. I'm going to cover up these holes. There's one over here on that one, and I need to inspect the rest of them. I see a spot right here where the TV antenna is. That is a little suspect. I would much rather spend a lot of extra expensive sealant than to have a leak, because leaks make these things into junk quickly, like through one winter. All right. There's that. Yes. Still thick and liquid, or whatever you want to call it. Not really liquid. There's some there. This stuff is self-leveling also. Now, it's not going to be self-leveling like paint, but it's not going to look like big old ugly welds up here. Yep, there's that one. That one's done. Just as a testament as to shelf life, I believe I bought this back in 2017. It could have been 16, but I think it was 2017 is when I bought it. Either way, it's 2022 now. This one's only got a couple spots. That is really all there is to this. It's messy. Don't get it on your clothing. I'm actually wearing decent jeans. This is a work shirt though. But this is really all there is to it. You look at anywhere where there's sealant and you look for cracks, you look for holes, you look for any kind of void where water might be able to get in, and you seal it. I'm going to keep on going here. See, around this sunlight over the shower, I got a couple spots. It's not looking too terrible. I don't know that it's ever been done before though. If it has been, it hasn't been recently, I know that much. This wind just needs to stop. It's terrible. Right here's the main one. There you go. You see the LED strip. You see how much of it is not working. Most of it. So right over here, the wire goes into the camper. And then all this just peels right off. Right? So remove and install, wire it up, heat shrink the connections, and seal it up. I don't like the way that they sealed this either. I don't like this silicone's garbage. I'll see what I can do, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace this with the stuff that came off of my old truck. The biggest challenge is going to be to not fall off of this sucker. Wish me luck. I use crimp-on connectors with heat shrink built in. And the thing you got to remember about LED lighting, it doesn't matter if it's your tail lights, a light bar, a sticky light strip. If they are LED, they are polarity sensitive. What that means, positive has to go to positive, negative has to go to negative. On your regular old incandescent bulbs, it doesn't matter which is which. It is a DC current, and that's how DC usually works. But not with LED. So I pulled off the old, I cut the wires, and what I did, before I even came up here, I turned on the switch that runs these LEDs. You saw them lit up earlier. I left it turned on. I snipped the wires one at a time so I didn't arc them out. Then when I got up here, I took the two wires off of the light strip and touched them to the two wires on the camper, and it lit up. So as soon as it lit up, I knew that I had my polarity correct. I got lucky. It was red to red, black to black. Other times it can be confusing. But regardless, there's the end result. Those will probably be bright, but not obnoxiously bright. Now I'm going to put some tape on it, and I'm also going to seal up the hole where the wires come out. Put some tape on there to hold it on so it can completely cure. It's supposed to be a strip going all the way across. Now watch this. I'm turning on those blue lights. I think these might be a little more obnoxious than I was hoping for. Yeah, that's obnoxious. Our camper is behind the one with the great arrow pointing to it. Look at all the blue light shining up in the trees. Like I said, this light's a bit too much. It's a bit obnoxious.